Hello everyone, my name is Mark and I like to make music. If you have watched my channel before, you know that I usually arrange music for a cappella groups and for handbell choirs, but sometimes I like to react to music videos. It has been a while since I reacted to anything, but life has just been really busy the last couple months and it just hasn't happened. Thanks to everyone who did watch my last reaction video though. It was definitely one of my top view videos ever. This time I'll be watching The Lion Sleeps Tonight, an a cappella cover by Voiceplay featuring JNone. This is going to be a blind reaction. I've heard this song before, but not Voiceplay's version of it. This song was made famous by The Tokens, a doo-wop group from the 60s, but a lot of people have covered it over the years, including a short segment that was included in the Lion King movie. Just a reminder, this will be a reaction and analysis, so I will be stopping every now and then to comment on anything I notice. I will primarily focus on the music and performance techniques or arrangement decisions, but I might also comment on videography choices if something really stands out. And as always, if you are watching a reaction video, make sure you go and watch the original so you can see without any pauses. I will be linking it down below so you can watch. Alright, I think that's everything. Let's get started with The Lion Sleeps Tonight by Voiceplay featuring JNone. A lot of computer generated stuff. So good first 30 seconds. Definitely noticed a lot of computer generated stuff. I said that, but also looks like they actually are all on a green screen. This is a place they have recorded before. This is actually the Oviedo Marketplace. It's actually pretty close to my house. I'm probably about 20 minutes away. So I do recognize this place. They've recorded in there many times. It looks like this is going to be the mini format where they have the vertical camera and then all of them coming in and out. But it looks kind of like they recorded the Oviedo Marketplace for however long they needed to, and then green screened all 5 of them into that place, and also have included a whole bunch of other animals and such going across. Makes sense, this is The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Definitely associated with animal life. But let's watch that again. I did enjoy it on the slower side. I think this is usually a little faster, not always, but a little bit. But I'll watch it again. A lot of really high voices in there, which is what you'd expect from this song. The Wimowehs are the very high whenever you hear it. We have both JNone and Cesar going back and forth with those higher parts. Started with just JNone, had Cesar come in with a harmony, and then switch over to Cesar with that lead part. And given the lighting I'm seeing in here, you can see, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but the lighting is all on that left side of their face. You can kind of see in the background those posts. So almost certainly right about here. So top, if you're looking at the screen top left, there's going to be a light over there that's shining on them. So I think they're all in the same place. But I don't think they're in the Oviedo Marketplace. The lighting doesn't quite seem to line up. Especially, of course, the animals are not going to be in that same place. This is not a criticism. It's just an observation of more videography than music. But yeah, I just find it funny that I can see the lighting on them. And it looked kind of like right here there was a seam So it could have been, again, green screen type thing. But we'll keep going. Looks like Jane is taking over the actual verse now. We haven't had a verse yet, but looks like Jane is about to take over with that.
Oh, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Oh,
Little monkey dancing. But yeah, so definitely slower than I'm used to hearing this song. Excuse me. But I like the background. We got a very chill drum line from Lane, and then Jeff's bass line is totally what you'd expect from this song. It is not the ridiculous stuff that he can often do, but this the original song for this has a very laid back vocal bass line as well. I did listen to the original before I started this. I don't remember whether it was all a cappella or there was instruments besides the drums. But I do know that the bass singer in that had a similar part to what Jeff is singing in this. Not 100% the same the whole time, but similar. Yeah, and the hand on the camera transition, they're doing that a lot in this. Just happened to notice. And we've switched to Ellie having that very high harmony part. I think some of the others had before, but he is more the one you would typically expect to have since his voice is up in that high range for most of it. And they're all doing little dances. Let's go back a little bit. Did you hear that? The very fry in his voice. It's always nice when Lane sings instead of doing the vocal percussion. I mean, he's a very good vocal percussionist, don't get me wrong. But it's just nice to hear his actual voice. But he had a very creaky sound as he started, which none of the others have used so far. I also think I saw Ellie do the little water drop sound, but I'll go back to confirm that. Yep. Ellie definitely did the I can't make the sound, but little voice raindrop sound that you hear relatively frequently. But I definitely saw Ellie doing it. Maybe Lane recorded it, but Ellie definitely visually did it in this segment.
The village, the lion sleeps tonight. In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight.
There's the low we are expecting from Jeff. But I liked that little most replayed is when Lane takes over. Yeah, Lane had the most visual expression of the others. Not that the others had no expression, just his was like looking side to side. Also, I've definitely noticed Jeff doing the reach around, which was always funny to see.
It's the lion sleeps tonight. In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight.
I laughed because the gorilla in the background. I'm not sure whether it's wearing a bikini thing or it's just the lighting on that model looks very odd. But yeah, that definitely caught my attention. Let's go back to the beginning of Lane's. I wanted to hear more in Lane's section.
In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight.
In the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight.
Jeff's definitely going into the lower range. He's still doing a similar bass line to what he was doing before, but he's taking it down an octave, so now he's in almost a subharmonic range. He might still be in his chest voice, but he's definitely way down lower than he was earlier, even though the line itself is similar. Also, it sounded like they were double tracking, as there was some low notes that I was hearing when Jeff had the lead that I'm pretty sure none of the others can sing, although both JNone and Lane do have the ability to sing lower if they need to. So maybe one of them was doing it, but it sounded like they were double tracking. Continuing.
Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight.
They're having fun with this. So I like when Cesar had that lead. His life's a lot more of an intimate sound, and was like playing with his hair, pretending to be a lion. That was fun. And then JNone, I think he took over the lead, even though Cesar was still in the front. And then definitely took over after that, and then of course did the hand to cover and switch over. But let's listen again.
You're my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling.
I do like those harmonies they're doing right now. My contacts are messing up. Anyways, I like the harmonies they're doing right now. I'm not sure which one of them is on which part, but I do like this little section. We had the bass line and percussion dropped out, and now we're just focusing on the three of them doing their wonderful voices in a very fun harmony. Let's go back a second to hear that. Come on.
My darling, don't fear, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight.
So I think Ellie actually took over the lead in that few seconds, and now JNone is taking it over to take over for the next section. And I like all the dancing in the background, very funny. Really definitely into the, really leaning into the dorky, fun dad vibe that really all of them have, except for Cesar. I think Cesar's the youngest in the group. All of the others are older, and definitely have kids. Or Ellie might not. And JNone, I know he's married. I don't know if he has kids or not. But both Jeff and Lane do have families, and they looks like they were leaning into the silly dad vibe for their dance moves there. Back up some. I also liked the on his tiptoes going back and forth that Ellie was doing on the whatever his line was. I forgot.
Darling, the lion sleeps tonight.
Whoa! On that part where he's up on his toenail, he's up on his tiptoes going across. Yeah. The gorillas dancing in the background is also very funny. It's a squirrel on his head now. And I don't remember seeing it, but I remember seeing in comments people talking about the violin that's spelled the way, violin, the way it's spelled with lane instead of Lynn. Because he does play violin, obviously. This is an electric one, and they've switched to that for that very high line that earlier Ellie was doing. Squirrel on top of his head. Jeff has a monkey on his head. So yeah, I didn't have a lot of particular comments, but I definitely enjoyed that. Very fun. Definitely liked all of their antics in the background, liked all of the CG stuff going across. Very humorous little ditty. Nothing particularly exciting in that it was unusual. It's a very straight cover of the original, but still very fun. All of the little things they did visually, and they all have great voices. All of them sounded great, and you could really see some of the range that some of them have. Excuse me. I think you had everyone except Jeff and Lane singing very high and decently low for their voices too. So definitely enjoyed that. I will, again, link it down in the description so you can watch it. And hope you enjoyed as well. So thanks for watching. I do hope you found that interesting or meaningful in some way. If you did, please leave a like or comment and subscribe. It does really help smaller creators like myself reach a wider audience. If you have any suggestions for future reactions, leave them in the comments below and I will try to get to them as soon as possible. I prefer to do blind reactions, but I am open to any suggestions you have, even if I have already seen the video. So I hope you enjoyed, and have a good rest of your day.